There you go. And then we will get going. So let's start with our marching on the spot. There we go. Marching on the spot. I can't work out if I need the light on or light off today. It's a weird day. So, nice and easy. March on the spot. Let the arms nice and relaxed. Nothing too strenuous with the arms. Let them join in naturally. Perfect. And then remember, the higher the march, so the higher the knees, you're going to be working that extra harder, or you can take it nice and slow. It's not a problem. So it's whatever you feel comfortable doing. Perfect. And then if you can, you're going to continue marching the legs. We're going to add in those shoulder rolls. So you're going to take those shoulders back, nice big circles with the shoulders. So remember, keep the march, stop the legs, and focus on the shoulders. If it's too much, doing two things at the same time, okay? So that's your easy option to stop the legs. And change direction with the shoulders. We're going to take them forwards for me. Lovely. Again, nice big circles. Remember, you can shrug the shoulders up and down to make it a little bit easier. And then we are going to bring those legs to a stillness. I'm going to take the arms back. So nice big circles with the arms. Lovely. The hips have a slight rotation, but nothing too much. So don't over exaggerate those hips. Perfect. Last one, take the arms forwards this time. Really waking up the arms, that shoulder joint. Lovely. And then we're going to go into our heel dig. So I'm turning to the side. We're going to go heel down, toes pointing to the ceiling, making sure that supporting leg, the knees nice and bent, the knees going over the toes. So try not to have a wobbly knee. Protect it when you can. And then the more you can push that leg forward and the lower that you can get, the harder it's going to be. So we're really working the thighs on this one. Remember, pull in that tummy if you can. Pull that belly button into the spine. And you're going to be working the core as well. And we're going to do one more on each leg. We're going to reverse this. We're going to go into our Spotty Dogs. So your leg goes back, your arms go forwards. Bring everything in and then change legs and keep the two arms forward. So leg goes back. Nice. Arms. We're going to kick noodles. Just see it kick in the water. So both arms forward. The leg goes back. Lovely. So this is kind of your medium option here. To make it easier, you don't have to take that leg as far back, so it's just a little tap back. To make it harder, you're really going to reach the leg back so that you go into a bit of a forward lunge. All right, and that's going to help, again, wake up the thighs, build the muscle around the knee, and it just adds in that cardio element. Lovely. And 3, 2, 1. We're going to go into hand to knee. So opposite hand, opposite knee. Lovely. So the idea is you try and get your knees in line with your hips. So to the side. So my knee comes up to my hips. It's a nice 90-degree angle. So again, this is your medium. Make it easier. You keep the knee below the hips. To make it harder, you bring the knee past the hips. Right, and that's your hard option. So 3 different levels that you can work at, and you choose. Perfect, lovely. We are going to be doing another variation of these pull-ups in the main exercise. And 3, 2, 1. Nice. Get the legs a shake. And we're going to go into the final thing, our twists. So hands up for me at shoulder height, palms face down. We look over that back shoulder, and then we come to centre and we change. Lovely. So always making sure you come through centre before you change. Keep the hips forwards for me. So the hips don't move. They should be staying put. They should not be joining in. Nice and smooth. It's a nice one to stretch up the back and just go as far as you feel comfortable. Nothing too strenuous. I've lost track of what day it is. It is a Thursday. I feel like it's a Friday. And last one, come to centre, shake it out. All right, let's go into our arm sequence. So, what I would like you to do is I'm going to turn to the side. Your arms are going to come up 90 degrees for me. So, this is when you're working at your max. If you need to lower the arms, then you can, right? We're going to try and keep them at shoulder height. And all I want you to do is you're going to open the arms. They're going to drop the hands, lift them back up, and then close. Again, open, drop, up, and close. Nice. Open, drop. So try and get the elbows up if you can. Don't let the elbows dip. Lovely. Keep going. Open, drop, up. Nice. Close. 2 more. Open, drop, up. Try and keep that belly button into the spine if you can. Now you're going to reverse. So what we're going to do, I'm going to step back so you can see. So you're going to go open as we did, up to the ceiling, back down to close. So we're reversing the arms. Up, drop, nice. So again, keeping the elbows at shoulder height. If you need to lower to make it easier, then please do. Nice, love it. 2 more, and then we're going to end on reaching up above our heads. Last one. So arms out to the shoulder height, you're going to reach up above your head. 1, back down. 2, doing 10 by the way. 3, 4, nice. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one. Lower those arms. Lovely. Roll off the shoulders if you need to. I've lost where we are. Right, so these are the pull-ups that we're going to do. So you're going to work on a diagonal. Okay, so what I want you to do is your legs need to be hip width apart, and you're going to turn to either side. So I'm going to turn towards my left, which means I'm going to be using my right leg. All right, or if you're going to start turning towards your right, you'll be using your left leg. So all you're going to do is your arms up to the ceiling, and you bring them down to meet the leg, and you bring them back up. All right, so it's on that diagonal. So remember, twist it, arms up. We're going to do 10 on each side. All right, are you ready? Here we go. 1, lovely. 2. If it's too much bringing the arms up, you can keep them at chest height if you can. 5, halfway. 6, nice. 7, lovely. 8, 9, very good. Last one. Perfect. Arms down. Twist in the other side. I'm going to do the same on the other leg. So, arms up to the ceiling, that's going to make it harder. You can, if you want to, keep your arms at chest height. So you would be doing this instead. You don't have to bring those arms all the way above. Okay? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. We've got all nice. And 2. And 3. Lovely. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, nice. 9, last one, 10. Perfect. All right, let's roll off the shoulders if you need to. And then the final one we're going to do is have our little break, where of course we're going to do our lovely squats. So we're going to do 5 normal, and then we're going to add in that squat twist with the punch. Okay, so when we get onto there, what I need you to remember, you go down into your normal squat, you come up, twist and punch to the side. You must come back to center before you go back down. Okay, so don't cheat, don't cut any corners, okay? So 5 normal squats to begin with. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Push those hips back. Nice. And squeeze to come up. Lovely. 2. Nice. 3. And 4. Last one. 5. Ready with the punches. We go down, twist and punch to center. Lovely. Down with the punch to center. You've got it. So, you've got the pattern. You know the technique. You can keep it at this speed if you wish. You can go a little bit faster, and that's going to increase your cardio. But all the time thinking about pushing back in those hips and twist the punch, making sure that punch comes from the shoulder. Lovely. One more each side. And guess what? We're going to finish on 5 normal squats. Here we go. Normal ones. 5, 4, 3. Lovely. 2. Oh, last one. Nice. Have a drink. A little quick drink. I can hear Noah upstairs, which means he should be napping, but he's not napping. It's going to be a fun afternoon for me. Right. The joys. Okay. So from here, we're going to go, I think we've done this one before, I can't remember. So we're going to do some march on the spot. We're going to use marching with our opposite hands, and we're going to try and march with the same arm, same leg, which is trickier than how it sounds. We're then going to take the marches side to side. So just take a minute now to make sure you've got room, okay? Because you're going to be going to the left and you're going to be going to the right. And what I mean by marching side to side is you're going to start off marching, then you're going to take it to one side, and then we're going to take it back the other way. So just make sure you have enough room. So this is a bit of a brain one, but we're still going to be working. So all I want you to do to begin with is just march on the spot. Don't think about it. Don't worry about it. Just march on the spot. And just check what your arms automatically do. Okay, so I've automatically gone into using my opposite arm and opposite leg. Okay. If you haven't and you've gone into using your same arm, same leg, that's not a problem. But when we switch, you'll be switching to opposites. Okay, and we're going to be switching to same arm, same leg. So just bear in mind what you naturally do. Okay, so this is your normal march. She says we're going to do this. Oh, I can do it too. We're going to go into using same arm, same leg. Okay, are you ready? 3, 2, 1. So same arm, same leg. All right, so horrible switch. And notice how you've gone from quite a relaxed march, and this is quite a robotic, right? So it's not something we're used to, but this is really going to power up those brain pathways. And as you relax into it, just notice your brain and body is trying to take you back into your natural rhythm. By meaning, so I've already done it. My body's already taken me back to opposites. So in your own time, go back to your natural rhythm. So go back to using opposite arm, opposite leg. And relax here. One more switch in a minute. So we all should be doing opposite arm, opposite leg. Are you ready for the next change? We're going to go back into same arm, same leg. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Same arm, same leg. Same arm, same leg. Same arm, same leg. Same arm, same leg. It feels horrible. And I should stop talking so I can concentrate. Lovely. Keep it going. This is really working the brain. And 3, 2, 1. Back to the normal march. So whenever you feel comfortable, this is your normal march. We're now going to take it into those side steps. So I'm going to try and make my way over here. So you're going to do, I'm going to start going left, then I'm going to go right, left, right. Okay, so we're going to do it twice through. Are you ready? Marching side to side in 3, 2, go. So take it side to side. Lovely. So again, really concentrate on those arms. Stepping side to side. Try not to look down if you can. It's harder than what it looks. Lovely, very nice. And then last side for me. And then when you have finished, come back into the screen. Perfect. Slow that march down. And then bring the legs to a stillness. All right, changing it up, we're going to go into our punches. So let's get our hands up for me. Now, what I really want to do is to concentrate on this one. When we're punching, to really bring the weight from one foot to the other. All right, so when you're punching, shift the weight from side to side, okay? So easy version, you're going to be doing it static. Make it harder, we're shifting the weight, okay? So we're starting with our hooks. So hook and hook, lovely. Hook and hook, there we go. Hook, hook, perfect. Nice, lovely. Really like that. Nice shift of weight, looking good. So remember, the strength is coming from your shoulder. Try and keep the hands up to the base at all times, because that is your guard. You're defending your lovely legs. Perfect. And then last one, change to jab, going forwards for me. Jab it, forward. So again, shifting that weight from side to side. The power coming from the shoulder. And really making sure that the punch is just above your eye line, all right? So we're not punching down to the ground. I want it just above the eye line. There we go, that's lovely. And in 3, 2, 1, relax the arms, shake out the wrists, do whatever you need to do. So our little sequence, okay, we're going to be taking the hook, hook, punch, punch, lift the knee, lift the leg. Okay, so the knee lifts, replace the foot, the leg lifts. So it's not a kick, it's a lift. Right, so really push off the floor, push down to come up. All right, so the more you push down, the easier it is to get that leg up. Okay, if you need to grab a chair for some balance or hold on to a wall to do that, then of course you can. All right, so don't feel like you can't have anything around. If you don't want to lift up that leg, that's fine. So an easy version, you can just pop the knee, so you keep the foot on the floor, the knee with a little tap with the leg. So that's kind of your easy option there. Keep your feet on the floor. All right, are you ready? We're going to do 6 of these in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Hook, hook, punch, punch. Lift the knee, lift the leg. Nice. Hook, hook, punch, punch. Lift the knee, lift the leg. You can wash it. And hook, hook, punch, punch. Lift the knee, the leg. Nice. Hook, hook, punch, punch. Lift the knee and the leg. 2 more. Hook, hook, punch, punch. Lift the knee, the leg. Last time. Hook, hook, punch, punch. Lift the knee, the leg. Lovely. Shake out those legs if you need to. Oh, right. So, what we're going to do Let me show the chair version and then I'm going to show the floor. So we're going to do what's called our hip bridges, okay? They sound scary, but they're not. So if you're going to be on the chair, let me turn so it's that way. If you're on the chair, what I would like you to do, make sure that you have a chair that is sturdy, so it's not going to wobble, fall or whatever. You're going to sit sort of halfway down the chair so you can have your hands towards the back of the chair. So you might need to have a bit of a wiggle and play around with this. And then all I would like you to do on the chair is when we go into our hip bridge, you're going to do exactly the same. And you're going to push down to the hands, lift up the hips, and then bring them down. So it's the hips that push, squeeze in that belly, bring them down, and relax. So you're really going to think about using every single vertebra in your back. As you come up, you should feel that back, and then you sit down through the spine and pop the hips back down the chair. We are going to add a little bit of a harder element to this. Again, it's up to you if you're going to do it on the chair, but what we're going to do is as we hip lift, we're also going to bring up a leg. Okay, so that might be a little bit tricky for those in the chair. It might be a bit too hard, but by all means, if you want to join in, you're more than welcome to. But it's going to be a little bit harder because you're balancing on those arms. So that's your what do you call it, chair option. We're going to get down the floor, and it's the same thing for us. Down. So nice and slowly come down to the floor. If you're going to be on a chair, this is your time to get on a chair. So go to the floor. We're going to lie back. Oh, and you see, perfect. So lie back for me. Hands are on the floor. Feet are on the floor. Knees pointing up. Now, first thing we're all going to do, regardless if you're on the chair or on the floor, you are going to pull that belly button in towards the spine. So that is now engaged with your core and it's going to help you, okay? If you're struggling at any point, it's because you've let go of your core. Keep it in. So we're going to do 5 of these hip bridges, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to lift up those hips and then we're going to bring them back down. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Lift the hips up. Push, 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 push. When you get to your limit, bring them down. Go through the spine and relax. Again, lift. Elbows first, then the hips. Squeeze that tummy. Squeeze the glutes and drop in down. There's 2. So help with the breath. Breathe in as you lift up. As the hips go down, you breathe out. Nice. There's 3. 2 more. Up it comes. And relax. Last one. Tilt the hips. Push up the ceiling. And through the spine, dropping down as you come down. Now, like I said with that leg, we're going to give it a go if you can. So we're going to do 2 more, 1 for each leg. So follow me. We're going to tilt the hips, lift up the hips, keep them where they are. Slowly lift up a leg, up to the sky, drop the leg, and dropping down. It's hard. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, just do a normal hip bridge. Last time, other leg. Are you ready? Tilt in the hips, push the hips up, and we're going to reach out that leg, hold it in, drop in the leg, and drop the hips down. If you want to, we're going to have a little stretch. So if you're on the floor, bringing those knees in towards you, give them a hug, and that's going to stretch out those abs that we've just been using. If you're on the chair, relax back, hands above the head. And we're going to take another break now. So if you're on the floor, nice and slowly for me coming up. Do not rush. Another little drink. Time. Oh. Okay. Oh, Tina, yeah, I'm just making sure that you were all right.
Yeah. Feel like an old woman getting up off the floor.
Oh, don't, oh no. Okay. That's just a challenge in itself to get up. Right then, let's start again. And we're just going to do some of our marches just to warm back up. Every week, it's a case of just letting the body know that we're going to carry on. We've not quite finished. We're going to be doing some more exercise. I'm just going to rest my plant pots again. I keep falling over. Okay, let's go into those arms. So we are going to be doing a hold at the end of this. So the first time round, we did the arms up and down. We're going to take that out and we're just going to do a hold, okay? So just be prepared for that. So arms up fully 90 degrees. I'm going to turn to the side. You can see those lovely 90-degree arms. We take them out. Nice. We drop. Lovely. Up and in. Again. Open. Drop. Up. In. 3 more. Drop. Up. And in. 2 more. Open. Drop. Up. In. Last time. Open. Drop. Up. And in. Now reverse. Open up to the ceiling. Drop. Nice. In. And again. Open. Up. Drop. In. Again. Open. Up. Drop. In. 2 more. Open. Up. Drop. In. Last time. Open. Up. Drop. In. Arms out to the side and hold. Flex the wrists if you want or keep them straight. It's up to you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower. Roll off the shoulders. We're going straight into those knee pull-ups. So, hip width apart with the legs. Turn to one side. So we're twisting on a diagonal. You're then going to have either arms chest height or up above your head. And you bring in that knee to meet the hands. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. We go 1. Lovely. 2, 3. Nice. 4. Nice. 5, 6. Pull in that tummy. 8, 9. Last one. 10. Amazing. Other side. Are you ready? Same thing. We're going to twist. Hands up to the ceiling or chest height. Here we go. 1 and 2. Nice. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lovely. 8, 9. Last one. 10. Amazing. Roll off the shoulders if you need to. And go straight into squats. So, 5 normal squats for me. And then we have our squat with the punches. And then instead of doing 5 to finish, we're going to have the hold. All right, so just be prepared. Are you ready? 5 normal squats first. Pushing back in the hips. Here we go. Drop. Lovely. And up. There we go. 4 and 3. Nice. 2. Last one. Now let's change and do those side punch for me. Making sure you twist the punch, come to centre before you go down again. Lovely. Work within your limits. If you want to try and push yourself, by all means go for it. But remember, we have that hold coming up. Lovely. Push back in those hips. Push back. We're going to do one more each side. And then on your next squat, hold. Lovely. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, up. Out the legs. Right, do you feel like wanting a break or should we carry on?
Carry on.
Carry on, that's fine. So, because remember, this is where the brain is going to get busy. Keep the legs nice and relaxed. So, your normal march. Off you go. Nice and easy to begin with. Your normal march. So, like I said before, most of us, as we're walking, as we're marching, we go into using opposite arm and opposite leg. So the next time you go shopping or you go for a little walk, just notice how you walk. If you use your opposites, or if you use the same arm, same leg. And then as you go for your little walk, try and challenge yourself. At some point in the walk, you're going to do 2 minutes of same arm, same leg, and then 2 minutes of opposites. And it will really start to power that brain, and your coordination will get better as the more you practice that. I think we did it once for a meadows walk, didn't we, Ruth? I think. And then, so we are going to change. Change to same arm, same leg. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Same arm, same leg. I always have a little pause. Same arm, same leg. So notice how we've gone from being quite loose, quite fluid. This becomes quite rigid. Feels a bit weird. But that brain is really going to be working to focus you on using your same arm, same leg. If you need to move around the room, you don't have to do it on the spot if you don't want to. You can go for a little walk around your room if you need to, if it's easier. And then switch back to opposites. Nice and easy. Lovely. Nice switch. We're going to now go into those marching from side to side. So you're going to go one way, the other way, go back again, and come back. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. March to the side. So the legs aren't crossing. We're side stepping. A little march. Make it a bit harder. If you really want to challenge yourself on this, try doing the same arm, same leg. So if I try and, there we go, that would be your same arm, same leg. Slow it down a little bit. You have to focus. Always remember it's hard to stop talking, but that's your harder, there you go, doing the same arm, same leg. Come back into the middle of the screen for me. Slowly lower those legs. Slow it down. Nice. Let's go into those punches. Are you ready? Guard up for me. We're going to hook first. Here we go. Hook and hook. Hook and hook. Lovely. Hook and hook. Hook, hook. Again. Nice. So shift that weight from side to side. The power in the shoulder. And 3, 2, change to a jab. Jab it forwards, forwards. Lovely. So again, the aim is just above your eye line for me. Nice, very nice. You're all swaying, you're all jabbing. I love it. And 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Shake out those hands. Roll the wrists if you need to. So the same sequence, right? So just to recap, you're going to do a hook, hook, punch, punch, lift the leg, and no, lift the knee and then the leg. I forgot to say it the other time. So ideally, you need to be switching the legs. So if you start with your right hand, you'll be doing right, left, right, left, right leg, left leg. Now to switch, you would then use your left, right, left, right. Lift the left, lift the right. Okay, so if you can, try and remember which arm you started with, because then you need to start with the other one so that your legs are getting different goes. If you cannot remember, do not worry, just carry on, all right? As long as you're moving and doing it, I don't care, but just for those that wanted to make sure they're having both sides working, that's what you need to think about, all right? So we're going to do 6. Are you ready? Guard up for me. In 3, 2, 1, we go. Hook, hook, punch, punch. Lift the knee, lift the leg. Nice. Hook, hook, punch, punch. Lift the knee, lift the leg, and hook, hook, punch, punch. Lift the knee, lift the leg. Again. Hook, hook, punch, punch. Lift the knee. 2 more. And hook, hook, punch, punch. Lift the knee, lift the leg. Last time. Hook, punch, punch. Lift the knee, the leg. Lovely. Shake out the arms. Give the legs a little kick. Okay, here we go. Final one. This is a level floor one. The same thing as we're going to do before. This time, rather than doing the leg, because that was a hard one, we're going to do a hold, okay? So the same thing applies to both of you that are either doing floor or on the chair. So if you're on the chair, remember, wiggle down, hands back to the chair for me, as far back as you can. Legs, you don't want the legs too far in. You kind of want them a little bit further out than you would normally do in a sit, okay? Your hold is going to be up in that bridge, okay? So that's going to be your hold position. So if you want to keep it easy, you drop the hips. You don't have to lift the hips up high to work in this one. Even if they're just lifted a tiny bit off the chair, you're going to be working. Okay, so we're going to do, how did we last one? We're going to do 5 up and down, and then we've got a 10-second hold, okay? And the same applies to those of us on the floor. You don't have to lift those hips high to know that you are working. And as always, and again for both on the chair and the floor, really important to use that breath. So before we start, I'll just show you. So as you breathe in, lift up in those hips. As you breathe out, let them come down, okay? So we're going to do 5, and then we're going to do the hold. So if you're on the floor, hands down by the side for me, shoulders down, head on the floor, feet on the floor. You're just using those hips. Pull in that belly button spine, and in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Breathe in, lift up those hips, and as you breathe out, you relax. Light. Again, breathe in. And breathe out. Lovely. Let's do 3 more. Go at your own pace. Nice. 2 more. Looking really good. Last one. Lift him up. Lovely. And back down. Final time. Lift and hold. Are you ready? Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Again, if you're on the floor like we did before, bring in those knees towards you. Give them a little hug. If you're on your chair, relax back. You can have arms above the head if you wish, but more importantly, just let those legs relax out in front of you. And then taking your time, we're going to come up from the floor and we're going to go into our cool down. So if you want a little drink, please grab a drink and join in with the cool down when you are ready. There's no rush. Keep that chair near you because we're going to be using it as part of the cool down. And the first thing I'm just going to move, there we go. The first thing we're going to do, as always, we're going to take one leg forward, one leg back. Toes are in the same direction, so feet are going in front of you, toes pointing to the front. Try and have the toes pointing in the same direction. The heel stays on the floor. Don't lift that heel up. And then we're going to interlock the fingers and we're going to push them away. Nice. And then drop the chin to chest. You may feel a little bit wobbly, so if you do, bring the head back to normal. Alright, so drop the chin if you've got your balance. And then release the hands, change legs for me. So again, toes in the same direction. Knee goes over the front leg. Keep that back leg nice and straight. Feet firmly on the floor. This time, hands behind, fingers. Squeeze the shoulder blades for me. Nice. Squeeze them together. Keep breathing. And then release the hands. Change legs that side. Heel down for me. Toes pointing up to the ceiling. Got to get a balance. Push the hips back for me. Hands on the bent legs. The more that you can push back in the hips, the more stretch you're going to get. And if you want to go even further, you can get that hand to the toe. But again, you do what you feel comfortable, you go as far as you wish to go. Release the hands, changing legs. Oh, and push back in the hips. My balance is not with me today. And then again, if you want to increase that stretch, the hand goes down onto the toe. And then take a hand away, nice and slowly coming up. Oh, should we take a little seat? Let me just bring that down. Oh. And then what we're going to do is we've got the 3 stages here. I'm just going to go back a little bit so you can see. So your harder stage is you're going to have that ankle onto the knee, all right? So we're going to have, this is your harder sort of position. You can do knee over knee or you can do ankle over ankle, all right? So again, it's up to you which one you feel comfortable doing. And all you're going to do is you're going to lean over, stretching out that hip, stretch out that thigh. We did quite a lot on the leg. I've got some lower down to see it. And then up you come for me, change legs. Again, same positions. You pick which one's easier. You might find you're more flexible in different positions. It depends on what side you're using. And then again, lie forward, relax over. So you're using your body weight to see how far you can stretch. Keep your bum cheeks on the chair for me. Don't lift those hips. And then coming up for me nice and slow. Put that leg down. We're going to bring one arm across the body and we're going to pull the arm in. You're not going to sleep. No. And then let's change. Other arm across. Pull it in for me. And then we're going to do our opposite here. So we're going to bring up the arm. We're going to drop it back so it's behind our shoulder. Hand onto the elbow. Pull back. Lovely. And then change again. Lift it up for me. drop it behind you, hand onto the elbow, pull back, nice big stretch here. And then drop in the arms. Let's finish on the head. We're going to look one way for me. Here he comes. We're going to look one way. We're going to come through centre and we're going to look the other way. And then again, change. Go through centre, looking the other way. Final time, through centre, look the other side. And then this time, head to centre. Sorry if you just heard Sam sneeze. We're going to lift the chin up towards the ceiling, but making sure we're keeping an eye on our dizziness. So if you feel dizzy at any point, you bring the head back to centre. All right. So gently tilt the chin, and then drop down, chin to chest. There you. And then again, final time, lifting that chin all the way up if you can. Remember, anytime you feel dizzy, you come back to normal. And then drop that chin all the way down. Finish on those head circles. So we're going to do 2 head circles going one way. Again, nice and easy. Don't force it. If it feels at all uncomfortable, you go back to centre and change. We're going to do 2 head circles the other way. And then once you've done bringing the head to centre, right now we're going to scoot forward. So you ready? Scoot, 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 scoot. There we go.